Hey, it's meteorologist Cory Reppenhagen here with the 9 News Weather Impact Team, taking a look at your forecast. Saturday was the hottest day of 2026 so far, and Sunday is going to be right in line with that. Lots of heat, lots of fire weather conditions. That's the big concern with this new weather pattern. After we had all those severe storms, now we're under hot, dry, windy conditions. This is the fire weather outlook for Sunday, and we have a pretty unusual, extreme fire weather conditions out here. Utah, Colorado, Four Corners included, a big batch of critical and also some elevated fire. Those are the 3 levels of fire weather. And when you zoom in to Colorado here, you can see almost the entire western slope is in this extreme category. Fire behavior can be very extreme if something gets started again. And we did have some new fire starts across the day on Saturday. A couple up here close to Grand Junction, 3 down here in the Four Corners area, and 1 in New Mexico. So those fires could be impacted by these fire weather conditions. When you look at the wind forecast going into the day on Sunday, we'll see it again where these chances will get those 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts with the kind of sustained light winds in between those gusts. So very difficult for firefighters to make any progress on fires if anything new should get started. Out here in eastern Colorado, the winds are not quite as bad, but we're still getting up there into that 30-mile-per-hour range as we go through Sunday, and that will likely carry on into Monday afternoon. Temperatures for Sunday are going to be super hot again. We're talking about the middle 90s here through the Denver area. 96 was the high temperature on Saturday. We could equal that or come very close. Some more hundreds out here on southeast Colorado. That's 2 days of 100-degree temperatures. Heat not as bad on the western slope, but Grand Junction making it into the 90s. A couple of those new fire starts out there pretty close to the Colorado National Monument. And of course, that's going to introduce some more smoke to the system here. We had really the big fires out here in the middle of Utah, especially the Cottonwood fire continues to put out smoke that will occasionally make it to the Front Range, at least the northern Front Range, but most of this will be pushed to the north as the jet stream continues to push that smoke, but the western slope could be dealing with that. And of course, we're also dealing with some fires down here in southwest Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona. There's a big fire near Flagstaff, so all of these fires of course, going to push that smoke towards the west, towards Colorado. We're looking at futurecasts to see if there's any chance for precipitation or cloud cover going through the day on Sunday, and we're not going to see too much in the way of that. Maybe a little bit across the Front Range and northwest Colorado, but not really much in the way of precipitation anywhere. And then once you get into Monday, here's Monday morning, we're going to start out completely clear across the entire state of Colorado, and we're not going to see very many clouds at all throughout that entire day. That low pressure system out there to our northwest will help us get the temperatures down maybe below 90. Our forecast right now is for 90 degrees Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but it'll be hovering right there pretty close. That's still pretty scorching hot, especially with as much sunshine as we're going to see across this week. Another spike in temperatures going up right before next weekend, and no real chance for measurable precipitation in that 7-day forecast and probably a little bit beyond. That is a look at your forecast. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you all have a real nice Sunday.